and just make sure you are in shelter. How fast was this moving, John?
Excuse me, moving to the east at 40 miles per hour.
So moving to the east at 40 miles per hour. I need to zoom out with this storm to get the full storm track on it. But, you know, east at 40 miles per hour, this is not a lot of time, folks. You need to be seeking shelter immediately. We were concerned about this, and there you have it. There are your arrival times. So noonday, right now is the time. You need to be seeking shelter immediately. We've got 7 minutes. If you live near Tyler High School, 8:56 is the arrival time. If you live on the South Loop, KETK and Fox 51, the arrival time for you guys is 8:58. Tyler Legacy, 8:59. That is also in South Tyler. Downtown Tyler, about 9 o'clock on the square. White House, if the storm were to hold together and move in that direction, the time of arrival would be 9:06. Chapel Hill, 9:10. Overton on the Rusk-Smith County line, 9:28. And then if it holds together, we're not suspecting that we'll have a tornado in Kilgore College, but the arrival time for you is at 9:37. So look at this real quick. Look at the time on the top of the screen. It's 8:50 right now. We've got a little delay. That is why I'm giving you about 6 minutes. Now, if you live in West Tyler, that's around Tyler High School on the West Loop, KETK and Fox 51, 8:58, and then Tyler Legacy High School, 8:59. Right now, we've got the Tyler Tower cam that is pointing off to the west right here, and there you go. Very ominous looking clouds. Looks like we got some cloud to ground lightning there just to the west of the city, and it continues to move in our direction. So folks, people in the control room, let's keep the Tyler Tower cam on the screen, because that is exactly where the weather is coming from. But there it is, extreme northeastern Henderson County now. If you live on the north shores of Lake Palestine, this is where the dangerous part of the storm is. It's going to cross into Smith County here within the next few minutes, and will be making its way into the greater Tyler area. And those shear markers have really tightened up. There's the northern point of Lake Palestine. There's the community of Chandler. There's the Smith and Henderson County line. And there you go, right in here. The circulation is just to the south of New Harmony. Some tight rotation right in the city limits of Chandler now. And it is crossing into Smith County as we speak. So we'll put this in view. Tyler High School, the tower cam shot on the side of your screen is looking in that direction, but Tyler High School, within the next 5 minutes, this is coming to you. If you're still watching me on your screen, one thing you can do is turn the volume way up, or you can download the East Texas Storm Team app while you are seeking shelter. So crank the volume up all the way to high if you can, and then get into that interior room. It's got to be on the first floor. If you have access to a helmet, quickly grab the helmet. If you can't find it, then find pillows or something like that to protect your head, just in case this does drop a tornado within the next 5 minutes. But again, first floor, helmets on, interior room. It could be a closet, could be a pantry, could be any interior room. You know, maybe you have a storage closet you like to get into. That's where you need to go, because this is heading in the direction of the West Loop. There's Tyler High School right there. Lindsay Park is in this general area. It's to the south of State Highway 31. So this is going to move into the Lindsay Park area within the next few minutes. But there is the dangerous part of the storm. And again, folks, I know a lot of people are asking why I'm looking up at the screen. That's how I see these street names. So that's why we're seeing it right here. Farm to Market Road 315 along State Highway 31 now. There's Tyler Pounds Field. Tyler Pounds Airport's right there. So if you live anywhere around Tyler Pounds Field, seek shelter right now. And if you live along State Highway 31, you need to be in your safe place right now, because this is a tornado warning for Smith County. That does include the city of Tyler until 9:15, and it will be arriving in Tyler within the next 5 minutes. So I need you in your storm shelter right now. What you are going to see is probably a little bit of hail with this storm, as indicated by the pinks on the screen right here. And you're also going to see some gusty winds, lots of cloud to ground lightning along with the storm as well. So let's go ahead and look at the storm relative velocity. That will really help us pinpoint. And folks, it's right there. It looks like maybe just to the north of Chandler now. That is where we are seeing this rotation. I'm going to draw I'm going to draw the general area where I am concerned. And again, it looks like it's just to the east of Chandler. It's crossed into Smith County. Very bright reds being picked up on the screen. Folks, it's probably about 60, maybe up to 70 mile per hour winds. That's just crossed into Smith County. And here we go, folks. We'll track this from Farm to Market Road 2661 to Tyler High School. And yeah, 40 miles per hour, that's not going to be a lot of time there. Maybe about 4 or so miles on the west side of the high school there, but it's 4 miles away from Tyler High School. That is where the most dangerous part of this storms. We're seeing these reds become a little hotter on the screen. That indicates stronger winds. So even if there's not a tornado there, that could very well be 50 to 70 mile per hour winds, which unfortunately, that's enough to do damage to the trees here in East Texas. So it is something we're keeping a very close eye on. Let me go ahead and show you where that is. And you can see the returns there, very ominous, right along Farm to Market Road 2661. So we'll go ahead and pan out here. And there is the city of Tyler. There's Tyler High School. There's where that potential tornado is. It's about 4 or 5 miles to the west of Tyler High School now. It's very close to the Tyler Pounds Airport, and we'll be moving in the direction of Tyler High School here in just the next few minutes. There's West Tyler. Lindsay Park is somewhere where I'm pointing right now. It's on this side. You've got all the dealerships on the southwest side of the loop. You've got Frankston Highway 155. So if you are driving along the loop, and please tell me if we're streaming on KTBB right now. So if you're listening to us on KTBB, we'll just go with we are streaming on KTBB. But again, if you are driving north or southbound along the loop, find a place to seek shelter right now. Your best bet is going to be a gas station along the loop there. There is a 7-Eleven at the intersection of Highway 110 and the loop. They would be happy to have you there. That is a site-built structure. That's where you're going to be safest from this storm. But once again, there is your rotation marker. It's in western Smith County, continuing to move in the direction of West Tyler. And there is the latest scan. And as you can see, definitely a change in wind direction there, showing that rotation. County Road 1145, County Road 1141. And again, folks, I'm just naming off these streets just to pinpoint exactly where this thing is, because it's going to be very crucial and it's going to be very important that you know where this is as this progresses through the city of Tyler. So still a tornado warning and runs until 9:50. We'll continue to monitor this as it moves into West Tyler. But imminently, this is Lindsay Park, this is Tyler Pounds Airport, this is Tyler High School, and anywhere along the West Loop here is under the gun for a tornado. And folks, if we could pop that Tyler Tower cam back into frame here. I just want to see what's going on to the west, because that right there, that is looking directly into the storm. And I'll pop it up on our screen real quick just to show you guys. We are seeing tons of lightning on the camera right now. And there you go, folks. This is what we are seeing. Of course, the sky view, thanks to Cables Roofing. A lot of lightning. I can't really see anything that would indicate a tornado on the ground, but definitely a scary scene as we look from South Tyler, pointing off to the northwest there, where that main concern is at this point. So anybody in the city of Tyler, especially if you live in West Tyler, you need to be seeking shelter right now. You are under a tornado warning. This is why we stress to have a plan prior to the warning moving in your direction. You need to be on the first floor of your house, interior room, interior closets, helmets on if you've got them. If you don't have a helmet, maybe it's a pillow that you use on the living room couch or a bed pillow. It doesn't really matter, just as long as you are in your safe spot and you have a way to protect your head with this dangerous storm that continues to move in our direction. Lots of lightning, but again, we're not going to be able to see this storm, so please do not try and walk outside in it. But what we are seeing on the screen here is pretty ominous. Lots of clouds, lots of lightning, definitely a dangerous storm that is moving into West Tyler as we speak, and it does have the potential to drop a tornado here at any given moment. let's get you back to radar, and we'll show you where the dangerous part of the storm is. And again, it is right along State Highway 31 here, Lindsay Park. That is in this general area. There's Tyler High School. There is the possible tornado. So it's just to the west of the loop, and we'll be moving over the loop here in the not too distant future. It looks to be tracking right along State Highway 31. Tyler High School, possibly moving in that direction. Actually, it is moving in that direction. Also moving in the direction of Lindsay Park. The Rose Garden is along State Highway 31. Here's Tyler Legacy High School. There is the station is just to the west of there, and that's where that tower cam shot is from. But again, just to the west of Tyler High School, that is where this tornado is. So if you're listening to me right now, seek shelter. I don't care if you live in South Tyler or North Tyler. I want you being safe from this storm. West Tyler has the most danger right now, but turn up the volume on your TV screen or stream us if you have the East Texas Storm Team app with this tornado that is inbound to the city of Tyler. As I mentioned before, this is a radar-indicated tornado. We don't have ground confirmation. We're probably not going to have ground confirmation on this storm because we just don't have, we're probably not going to get a clear shot of the storm. So, you know, in the area circled here, you're not really going to see the tornado because it is what we like to call a rain-wrapped storm right there, because you got lots of reds, you got lots of pinks. That pink indicates hail, so we are about to get hail from this storm moving into West Tyler. So you're just not going to be able to see it if there is indeed a tornado there. But as we zoom out, and then I'm going to get right back in tight to the city of Tyler here, these showers and thunderstorms, they have now congealed in a line. So if this is a tornado-producing storm, it is going to be embedded within this line. It's going to be rain-wrapped. You will not be able to see this, and we will continue.
We do have the sirens going off in Tyler, and that, of course, is for this storm and that tornado warning.
Okay, so the sirens are going off in Tyler, and if you have not taken any of our tornado warning precautions right now, you need to take them now because the sirens are going off in the city limits of Tyler. But once again, this storm is inbound to the city of Tyler. There's our KETK and Fox 51 studios. There's Tyler High School. So on the west side of Tyler, you're probably seeing some very gusty winds. You're also seeing a little bit of hail as well. These pinks indicate where that hail is, and over the next few minutes it's going to get more intense on the west side of the loop if it hasn't already, and then the pink and the hail core is going to move over the city of Tyler and perhaps produce some hail damage there. But once again, there's your hail core. We are still under a tornado warning that does include the city of Tyler. As we look at our storm relative velocity, folks, right around Tyler High School, that is strong wind, probably anywhere from about 60 to 70 miles per hour. This is a very trusted wind detector, and anytime you see these brighter reds right here, that is going to be very strong winds. So even if we do not have a tornado on the ground, which I don't really think we do, we will have some fairly intense winds that could be up to EF0, maybe even lower end to EF1 strength moving through West Tyler at this point. So there's Tyler High School. We are seeing some very intense rain. And yeah, where is that shot from the bottom of the screen? Okay, so this is video from minutes ago in Earl Campbell Parkway there, and as you can see, very intense storms moving in, and that is still a dangerous place to be on Earl Campbell Parkway. I'm guessing that is near True Vine and the loop there in western Tyler, and I can now hear the tornado sirens going off in South Tyler there. So very intense rain, very intense wind coming down as well, and if we query this out real quick, I just want to see how strong these are. So 51 mile per hour winds at least, and that is in the upper atmosphere. So very strong winds, could be stronger if it's in the upper atmosphere coming down to the surface. So we'll continue to watch that. Tyler High School seeing some very intense winds, and it continues to move inbound to the city of Tyler. So that was on Earl Campbell Parkway. That's going to be just to the south and to the east. There it is, Earl Campbell Parkway. You've got several businesses along Earl Campbell. You've got Truvine, and then you also have the West Loop there. That is where the intense part of the storm is moving in the direction of. Lots of lightning. And okay, that's video from minutes ago, right, guys? Okay, so that's from minutes ago. That is not a live shot there on the bottom of your screen. That's from minutes ago. So they're probably seeing some fairly intense storms right now, and we continue to see these showers and thunderstorms moving into Tyler. So we've got the wind threat, we've got the tornado threat, we've got a mixed bag of threats. One thing I want to point attention to is this hail threat, because in West Tyler, we're probably seeing a little bit of hail right now, and if we are, we're about to get a bunch of reports of hail there in West Tyler. That includes Earl Campbell Parkway, as I've been mentioning before, Lindsay Park. There's Frankston Highway. There's State Highway 155. A lot of people will take State Highway 155 if they're going to Lake Palestine or down into Anderson County, Frankston, Coffee City, areas like that. Now we're getting a lot of lightning right now just to the southwest of our station right here. So, and there we go. Lots of lightning there at the bottom of your screen. And this is really beginning to ramp up there right around where our station is and where Tyler Legacy High School is right now. Now, and you can just see the intensity of the storm right now. If you haven't seen it yet, on the bottom of your screen, that is very, very strong wind that continues to move through South Tyler. And yeah, you should not be driving on the loop. I mean, those people, yeah, that's not a smart thing to do. Very strong winds moving through South Tyler, and that is verified right now at our studios. So here we are right here. We are at the intersection of Richmond Road and the Loop. There's KETK. We're very close to Tyler Legacy High School. So if you live in any of these neighborhoods near the cemetery, near the Azalea District, you need to be in shelter right now because we've got a very intense storm that is moving through the city limits of Tyler. John.
Pea-sized hail is what's being reported in Smith County. I know we have the potential for larger hail, but right now the reports are of pea-sized hail, multiple reports throughout that portion of Smith County.
Okay, thank you, John. So pea-sized hail has been reported. Hopefully that's as big as it gets, but I'm guessing we will probably see some larger hail reports as this storm goes along. But yeah, in Smith County, pea-sized hail so far, and we continue to see a very intense part of this line moving through South Tyler. We saw that video earlier from Earl Campbell Parkway, and John just mentioned hail. This is likely ongoing in West Tyler right now, but there you go, folks. Where this pink is, that's probably where we are hearing the reports of hail. Obviously, this is a very dangerous storm. Folks, that's 43 lightning strikes. Not in a very, not in a wide surface area right there. So Tyler Legacy High School's right there. Just to the south of it, you travel to the south along US Highway 69. A lot of people take that. You guys are in a very dangerous storm, not because this is producing damaging winds, which it probably is right now, but we are now up to 48 strikes of lightning within the last 5 minutes. So that is something that we are going to have to take note of, and we're going to have to watch out for damage reports from South Tyler. And what I'm hearing right now at our studios here is some small hail that is coming down.
It is very intense rainfall outside, as you can see on the camera there.
Yep. Yeah, and I'm hearing the hail right now. So there's our studios. That's the pink right there showing that hail, and that continues to move through. So South Tyler, Southwest Tyler, lots of neighborhoods here. Everybody needs to be sheltered in place because this is still a tornado warning, but we are also seeing that damaging wind threat. We're seeing the hail threat and the tornado threat, as I just mentioned. The Azalea District, you guys need to be sheltered in place right now. Even if you live along the West Loop, I need you sheltered in place. Downtown Tyler, sheltered. The Hospital District, you guys need to be sheltered as well. So this is the intense storm that continues to move through the city limits of Tyler. Lots of lightning. This is a very concerning presentation on radar because we have seen 36 strikes within the last 5 minutes. I am hearing the hail at our studios here just to the west of Tyler Legacy High School on the loop. That is where all that pink is. We are surrounded by lightning right now, so this continues to be fairly intense. Let me go ahead and put up the base velocity here real quick, and yeah, very gusty winds. I would say if we are still seeing the tornado, it's likely to be in North Tyler along the northeastern loop. That's just where we're seeing the reds right now, but not really picking up much of a sign of a tornado here. Let me check the shear rate real quick, and yes, lots of wind moving right over the Tyler vicinity. This is the rotation detector detecting weak rotation, but what this can also indicate is very strong straight line winds. And as we remember last year at about this time, we saw all that wind damage occur in the Azalea District. Unfortunately, while I don't think the winds are as strong, we're seeing a fairly intense storm right now moving through the area. So regardless if this is a straight line wind event or a tornado event, you need to be sheltered in place immediately. And there you go, you know, a wide variety of those darker reds showing up in the city limits of Tyler as this storm continues to move through the area. Let me get this more stable here into Tyler. But there you go. I'm going to pop up the reflectivity because that gives us the best indicator of what's going on. Lots of hail from downtown Tyler, near Front Street, along Broadway there, and continuing through to Tyler Legacy High School from our studios, and then also into the old Jacksonville neighborhoods there. Holly Tree probably seeing some very intense rain. I know you guys are seeing some intense lightning as well. There's Grisham, so if you live in the Flint-Grisham area, you need to be sheltered in place also because you are in this tornado polygon, and you are also seeing some hail and some very intense lightning. 53 strikes within the last 5 or 10 minutes here. So we're going to stay with this storm, but I would say the most intense part of this storm is right now in South Tyler, very close to our KETK and Fox 51 studios. As we mentioned before, we are seeing some small hail. We didn't see a tornado here, obviously, but seeing some very intense rain, some intense hail, and some intense winds as this storm continues to move through South Tyler. But now the focus is going to shift from Chapel Hill and up to the north, north of Chapel Hill, between Owentown and Chapel Hill. That's where we are going to see the next round of intensity for parts of Smith County. So we will continue to monitor this Smith County storm. Lots of hail within the city limits of Tyler. Right now, the focus is going to shift from West Tyler to East Tyler. And as of right now, if you live from Tyler High School pointing off to the west, I can give you guys the all clear from this storm because all we're going to be seeing is a little bit of rain and some lightning now. So we can give you the all clear. If you live along Lake Palestine, we can also give you guys the all clear. But right now the focus is going to be from the Hospital District, the East Loop, UT Tyler, and then anywhere along the East Loop, and then in portions of Southeast Tyler as well. So I need you still sheltered in place if you're around Green Acres Baptist Church, if you are in the area of UT Tyler by the DPS department and the emergency management department in Southeast Tyler, still need to be sheltered in place. If you live along US Highway 64 or McCoy Road, Tyler Legacy High School, I still need you sheltered in place. Old Troop Highway there. continue to be sheltered in place for at least the next 5 or 10 minutes, and then we'll be able to give you the all clear once the storm has cleared the area. But as I just mentioned before, New Harmony, if you live to the west, if you do live to the west of Tyler High School and New Harmony, we can give you guys the all clear right now, but still stay sheltered in place. If you live in East Tyler, you live in Chapel Hill, you live in White House, or anywhere along Lake Tyler, because this is still a fairly intense storm. Now, the good news is, John, go ahead.
Okay, the Weather Service is not going to continue the tornado warning. However, the storm remains severe, and it will continue with a severe thunderstorm warning with a tornado possible until 9:30. But they're not going to move the tornado warning past 9:15, which is what it was originally scheduled for.
Okay, so some good news. They're going to drop the tornado warning. This is still a severe thunderstorm moving through portions of Smith County, and it could still wrap back up and drop a tornado at any time. But the good news is, with the storm moving through Smith County right now, is it is no longer under a tornado warning. So we will see this tornado warning polygon expire at 9:15. They're going to continue the severe thunderstorm warning until 9:30 as this thing begins to move into Gregg and Russ County. So some good news there. As we have seen over the last couple of frames, again, very intense storm just moved through the city limits of Tyler. Not seeing any signs that a tornado touchdown. At least we don't have any ground truth to that, but still some hail reports, and then some very high wind reports occurred in Tyler as well. But areas to the west of Tyler, if you live in Lindale, Mineola, Quitman, Emory, Edgewood, Canton, you guys have the all clear. You guys are done with severe weather for the night. But still, intense storms continue to occur from just east of Tyler to White House, Chapel Hill, seeing some intense storms as well. Athens, you guys have the all clear. Palestine and Anderson County, Jacksonville, Henderson, you guys are next on the list for these storms that continue to move in your direction. But the good news is, if you're just now joining us, we were under a tornado warning in Tyler, but that will expire here within the next few seconds. We're still under a severe thunderstorm warning for eastern Smith County for some strong winds and some large hail. And the most dangerous part of the storm that the tornado warning just expired on is moving over Lake Tyler right now. So there's Lake Tyler West, there's Lake Tyler East. That continues to move into southeastern Smith County. Arp, Overton, New London, Salem. While this is not a tornado warning, this is still a very intense thunderstorm, and I would be more comfortable if you guys were sheltered in place. John?
The storm is starting to bow out, which means intense winds, appears into northwestern Cherokee County. So the Weather Service is going to issue a new severe thunderstorm warning from the eastern third of Smith County into northern Cherokee County. This again will be a severe thunderstorm warning. Has not been issued yet, but they are working on it.
Okay, so it looks like a new severe thunderstorm warning is coming out for Cherokee County. Is that for 60-mile-per-hour winds, John?
I'm sure it will be, yes. They have not come out with these specifics on that yet, but it'll be here any second.
Okay, so the part of the storm they're discussing here, I just noticed this, is it's showing a bowing segment. That's that backwards C. I'm kind of using my hand to show you that backwards C. And when that occurs, that means we've got some very strong winds on the leading edge of this line. So if you live in Jacksonville, I would be getting ready for 60 to 70-mile-per-hour winds from this storm. Obviously, no driving from Bullard, Tyler to Jacksonville at this point, or Jacksonville to Tyler, because this is going to be an intense storm that is going to move into northern Cherokee County, and they will reissue this severe thunderstorm warning for Cherokee County here in the not too distant future. The good news is this will not be a tornado warning. This is a severe thunderstorm warning, which will likely be for straight line winds. But if you live in White House, Overton, Arp, your severe weather threat is imminent. You guys are under that severe thunderstorm warning still until about 9:30, which is about 13 minutes away from right now. And definitely seeing a little bit of an S-shaped here, which is a little concerning. Let me go ahead and show you the shear rate real quick. And there you go. The most concerning part of this storm is probably between Bullard and White House, where you are seeing this S shape. Now, if we were to see a quick tornado pop up, it would probably be just to the west of White House there, where you're seeing this bulge to the northeast of White House and to the east of Tyler. And that's where this storm is going to be. Now, we haven't done this in a while, so I want to show you a storm track real quick with this warning that is being issued for parts of Cherokee County. And we'll track it with the way we've been tracking these storms most of the night off to the east at about 40 miles per hour. So let me go ahead and pause this. I'm really concerned about Jacksonville here in the not too distant future. We'll track it that way. There you go, folks. Overton, the arrival time for you guys is now. West Rusk High School, the arrival time is 9:23. Of course, West Rusk High School is there in western Rusk County. New London, 9:24. Jacksonville, 9:30. Of course, the Tomato Bowl right after that. New Summerfield, this is important, 9:37 for you guys. If you live in New Summerfield, you will experience some gusty winds, perhaps some hail, and some damaging wind gust and heavy rain. Henderson, about 9:37 for the high school, just to the northwest of Henderson there along Highway 64. Henderson at about 9:40, and then Full Armory Christian, which is just off of Highway 79 to the east of Henderson, that's going to be at 9:42. And if it holds together that long, and this is about an hour, almost an hour away. It's about 48 minutes away from right now. Cushing is going to be at about 10:07. So we will continue to track these showers and thunderstorms for you guys. Again, we've got a line of intense storms that are moving through our area right now. Northwestern counties, your severe weather threat is over. That includes areas like Sulphur Springs, Emory, and Canton, Mineola, Quitman, Lindale. You guys are done with the severe weather threat. Tyler will be able to give you guys the all clear within about 5 minutes or so. We're still seeing some storms in East Tyler. Athens, we can give you guys the all clear. But if you live in deep East Texas, we will continue to see these storms until very early tomorrow morning. It looks like the line is a little bit ahead of schedule, but as we look at the severe weather threat, as I mentioned before, to the northwest, your severe weather threat is over. If you live in Jacksonville, Henderson, Marshall, I can comfortably say you'll be done by midnight. Now, for deep East Texas, the main time frame looks to be between about 11 o'clock, probably closer to 11 o'clock to 2 o'clock in the morning. So we are still under the gun for severe thunderstorms. I pointed out the areas to the northwest, which I've given the all clear. Your severe weather threat is over. Still dealing with the severe thunderstorms for our central counties. And then in deep East Texas, that is where we are seeing that threat anywhere, around 11 to 1 o'clock in the morning, maybe for our far southeastern counties until 2 o'clock in the morning. So we will continue to track these showers and thunderstorms for you. Once again, a line of strong to severe thunderstorms continues to move through our area. We will have the latest on this at KETK News at 10. But for right now, we are going to join regular programming again. Once again, you can find us on Fox 51, and that is our sister station on KETK. So Fox 51 News starts right now.